Hi, I'm Justin Moran, Managing Director of Just in Time Personal Training. I started my own business in October 1, 2012. It's now been going for just about 18 months, and it's become time for me to start employing my own trainers to work with and for me. So first of all, I'm looking for a passionate and very keen and willing personal trainer to work for me in a casual nature, but building up to full-time hours, and to hopefully take on a second and third trainer in the coming months through to the end of 2014. I believe that I offer the best personal training service with helping clients achieve long-term behaviour change, lifestyle balance, and helping clients achieve results. Ultimately, it's the client, their needs, and what they're looking for that personal training is and should be about. I encourage you to go and look at my website, www.justintimept.com. Have a read through each and every page, look at the pictures, look at my testimonials, and get a real feel for what I'm about, what the brand Just in Time is and will continue to be about, and hopefully that will give you some form of a feel for whether this is the place and the company to work and develop your skill set and emerge as one of the best personal trainers in Melbourne. If after viewing my website that excites you and makes you feel that that's something that you want to be a part of, going under the guise of obviously my name and my brand, and hopefully with my help to develop you as a personal trainer, not just in a personal training and exercise sense, but more so you as a person. I'm very big on, as you'll find from looking at my website, very big on getting the best out of all people. So clients, trainers, I've coached football clubs before, getting the best out of them as people, and all of my mates, family members, and others that I come across with. Everything that I try to do and I suppose feel vested in doing is to get the best out of everyone. So if you'd like to work for me and help you develop your skill set in all elements of life, I'm 38 years of age, so I've gone through obviously being a young footballer, sportsman, developing my wares as a personal trainer, through to being a manager of a personal training company for 15 years, and then as mentioned with my footy coaching, everything has been about growing and developing to be the best I can be, and to pass that knowledge and information on to help others be exactly the same. And if you think that you could work with me and let me guide you through all the steps that I feel will make you a better personal trainer and enjoy your life a lot more, I hope to pass that wisdom and wealth of knowledge on. Some of the things that I need when looking for the person that will get this role with me, and as mentioned, I'm looking to get a second and a third trainer down the track. I will be pretty stringent and ruthless on my interviewing process. There's no shortcuts in getting this role with me, because I do take my job, my brand, my life fairly serious, and I'm not going to jeopardise that by taking someone who would just want to take on a role as a personal trainer, because that is something that I'm definitely not, is just a personal trainer. I feel that I have developed enough skills, met enough people along the way to use that to get the best out of them, and I see that as a major stepping stone to work toward building with my first personal trainer, who one day I would like to help set up your own business if that's something you'd like to get into, or otherwise alternatively you might just want to be a personal trainer with a good career progression in what you're doing and learning as you go through it, and whichever way that works, well, that's stuff that we can discuss in the interviewing process and move forward from there. Some of the things that I'm looking from you as a potential candidate for my first full-time personal trainer. I'm looking for someone who is absolutely passionate about health, fitness and well-being. Being a personal trainer is not something that is just to come train someone physically really hard, give them a really good workout and send them on their way. being passionate about making a difference and making a change and helping a client or clients evolve and educate them along the journey is something that I'm going to be seeking and really needing from the person that gets this role with me. So that's super important. I'm looking for a personal trainer that has undertaken and completed a tertiary education. So by that I mean that you've gone through university for 3 or 4 years and attained an exercise science degree. No disrespect to the certificate 3 and 4 course that's out there. It's available en masse, and there is definitely a place for that in the market, but where I'm looking with servicing the type of clientele that I deal with and come seeking my services or just-in-time's personal training services, I'm looking for someone that has that university backing and knowledge and education. So unfortunately, if you don't have that, you won't be able to get a position with me at this point or down the track. I'm looking for someone that has 3 years minimum, full-time or part-time experience as a personal trainer, preferably 5 or more years. If you've got 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10, well, fantastic. That is something that I see as super essential. It shows me that you've got the commitment to the early starts and the later nights. It shows me that you've been in the industry long enough to not just be around for a little bit of a flash in the pan, which unfortunately there is too many people out there now in the marketplace as personal trainers that give it up after 1 or 2 years. I want someone that's going to work for me for anywhere between the next 2 to 10 years. And as stated, I'm looking for real career progression on your behalf and help you manage your own business or manage parts thereof of my business as I continue to grow and evolve. And just in time, in particular, the brand, and it really is quite an exciting time with a lot of stuff that I foresee that this business could go for the years to come. I'll state really clearly that this is not for a personal trainer or a group fitness instructor that wants to take boot camp or CrossFit or any sort of element of quick fix sausage factory approach to personal training. Because it really is, to me, it's about personal service. It's providing everything back to the client so that they actually walk away with knowledge, education and guidance from someone with the skills to help them see the better ways, the more efficient ways, the more effective ways of exercising, of eating better, of sleeping better, just the whole package. Just getting people in to train and work hard, as I've stated, and then see them move on and have a nice week and we'll see you next week, doesn't cut it. So you've really got to ensure that there is that full desire and passion to care for the person in between sessions and really have that whole encompassing holistic approach to changing one's lifestyle and improving them overall. The role working at just-in-time personal training will entail travelling. So you'll need to have an Australian driver's licence. You'll need to obviously maintain having that licence over the time that you're working for just-in-time personal training, as driving to and from clients' houses, their apartment gyms or outdoors will require you to do so. So if you're looking to have an established base of just training in one location, that's not going to be the case in this position. It is going to involve little bits of travel, but ideally when you emerge amongst an apartment complex like I have and look to continue to do so, you'll have less and less trouble as your client base builds and builds within certain apartment complexes, certain suburbs and areas where you get better known or we get the brand building, and therefore, as I say, travelling, driving, those elements are part of the job. You can choose your hours. You might want to work 3 or 4 mornings a week. You might want to work 6 mornings a week. You might want to work 2 nights a week, you might want to work 5 nights a week. Everything there is flexible, and I'm willing to work with you to help you get your clients based around the hours that you're looking to work. So in closing, I see this as a really good opportunity for some personal trainer or trainers out there to get immersed in what I believe is a great opportunity in developing your skill set, having a great opportunity to learn all elements of personal training from being a trainer through to the other side and coming out the other end as to how to run your own business or position yourself within my company to be a manager in your own right, and developing that way as well. So it really does have great growth opportunity, a lot of progression into things such as public speaking, presentations, seminars, gym program design, working with elite athletes, working with people that are challenges in their own right with regards to behaviour change. There's just so much scope to make this a really well-rounded personal training experience. So feel free to, as I said, look at the website, make contact, email me your resume if you're interested. We can have a chat over the phone, meet for coffee, and then obviously undertake the interviewing process, which, as I make no apologies for, will be a rather extensive and thorough process, but I need to ensure that I get the best personal trainer that's out there available at the moment, and I'm looking forward to this journey and really guiding someone to be my number one man or woman working for just-in-time personal training. Thanks for your time and hope to hear from you. www.justintimept.com